spend the absolute minimum amount of time at school that I have to. That's the smartest way to survive as a student. Oh, if only, if only. The parents always complain about it, which is why I created an ideal minimum attendance shift chart for myself. Wow. Really? Oh, they've got modern literature? Really? Tch. My school, it's like first year, I don't even think English 9 is an actual specialized thing. And then English 10, I don't think is anything specific. English 11 is American literature, and English 12 is British literature. So, really? Okay. Interesting. Actual modern literature class. Very interesting. Okay. Why is there a geography B? Whatever. I don't see a geography A. Do they really split geography into two separate classes? One for 1 year, one for another year? Or something? Okay, whatever. According to the chart, if I go 2.5 times a week, I'll be fine. The guys who go to school every day call me an otaku freak and look down on me, but from my perspective, the ones who stop thinking for themselves and just go to school as they're told are the real morons. In any case, my lifestyle here ain't so bad. Oh crap. Oh, it's Grim. I don't know why I want to make a Splinter Cell reference. I seriously do not know why. Hey, Nightheart, what's up? You're not replying. You fall asleep or something? Got all worked up about the gays and completely forgot that I was chatting with Grim. It doesn't look like you guys have been chatting unless it already erased everything you guys had said prior to this message. Grim's a friend I always team up with in Insu. We've never met IRL, but we always talk online in real life, for those of you who don't know what IRL means. On top of that, Grim brings me all kinds of valuable news. He's almost like some sort of information broker. That may or may not be a good thing. Seated in my chair, I started typing. Wait. Butterfly is the name of your email? Application, I guess? That's kind of interesting. And what is that? Coco Chat? I guess is this. And there's ES Online. Huh. Might as well, again, just put ESO. God. A global code. I don't even know why I'm really looking at like all the things here. It serves no purpose. Seated in my chair, I started typing. Are we typing? Okay. My bad, not so much. Falling asleep has just spaced out. LOL, you must be tired, not enough sleep. You too busy with your girl. LOL, up late every night. Okay, I've actually got to hit the button. I'm not interested in 3D girls. Haha. Grim and I talk about everything when not face to face, so I feel at ease talking about almost anything. Oh, so do I. I'm at ease calling people idiots when they act like idiots on the internet. Because it's quite easy. But in real life, that's not the case. Then you mean the 2D world? Arrow gay? Probably mispronounced that anyway. Everything always seems about Arrow with you, LOL. Come on, isn't that who's always fantasizing about Arrow stuff? Or isn't it you who's always fantasizing about Arrow stuff? You were all pumped up talking about is schoolgirls in swimsuits. Heh. Oh yeah? Don't remember too well. But anyway. If that's what we're talking about, let me whip out my pet theory. It's gotta be a school swimsuit plus glasses. Oh. Are they really making me make a choice for something this silly? It's kind of hard for me to say, considering my school doesn't even have a swim team, I don't believe. And even then, I don't think they actually have a school swimsuit either way. So, yeah. Really? You're gonna make me choose that? I'd say I've got no preference. Why can't I have that option? Why can't I select between the two? Wait. I guess there's an area where you have to make a choice. There's no, like, timer. Because I know there's some areas here, if you don't make a choice at all, it's like, say, third choice that you're not actually allowed to select except just sitting there and waiting. No. The racing suits are better than the regular school suits. I don't fucking know. Sorry, but I don't know. Sure, no, we'll say. With socks that reach up over her knees. No one at my school wears socks that reaches up over their knees. They'd be considered crazy if they did. So no. Raffle, you really have a thing for suits, huh? Oh, crap. Okay. So let's read from here. Glasses, no thanks. The thing about school swimsuits is that they come with bittersweet memories of youth. Well, as long as she's wearing a school swimsuit, she doesn't need anything else. Hey, Raffle, roll on floor laughing for those you don't know. You really have a thing for swimsuits, huh? Doesn't every guy? Use common sense. By the way, it's not about how much skin she's showing. It's the same as how knowing that she's not wearing any panties is better than catching an eye full of them. You say it's the same, but I'd be cool with either. What? Thou understandest not the greatest of going commando. I'm with those who like 'em naked. You ass, you don't understand a single thing about Moe. Your libido's at full throttle. Well, that's what makes you Nightheart. It leaves me in shock, but I also have a strange attraction to it, LOL. Don't phrase it with stuff like, but also. I got a little overheated there, but I'm aiming to be a cool type of character. Cool, LOL. Laugh out loud for those who don't know. Don't laugh. So what were we talking about before I dozed off? Well, whatever the case, you were probably exchanging Insu-related news. Hey, don't forget like that. There have been some things going on in the 3D world recently. Like what? What do you mean? Shogun has entered the room. Nice to meet you, Lord Shogun. What? Yo. I tried greeting him, but Shogun didn't reply. What the fuck, is he ignoring me? Despite the fact that I went out of my way to be friendly. Does he know who I am? Is he acting this rude regardless? Dude, I'm lightning fast Nightheart. It's illegal to enter one of these chat rooms in the first place if you're just going to lurk. Wait, illegal? I think you mean it's against the terms of service. But beyond that, it's not illegal. Whatever, I don't give a shit. This is what's nice about the net. There's no need to bother yourself with pointless interpersonal relationships. So what was it, Grim? I'm talking about those recent incidents. I don't know about anything going on in 3D or in the third dimension. Anyway, it's gotta be something stupid, no? More or less. But it's still pretty shocking. Shocking. So that means a gory murder or something must have happened? It's been getting more dangerous around here recently. You're not gonna bring up Guro pics again, are you? You really can't handle Guro, huh? I probably mispronounced that, especially since I changed it from here to there. It's not like that. No, I really don't want to see it. But lately there have been a lot of composites and other shopped pictures around there, set up as traps in lots of different places, and if I get tricked by one, I end up looking whether I want to or not. A little desensitized. Even though you're the strongest paladin in Baseland, LOL. I don't PK. PK is an abbreviation for player kill, of course. Just like TK is an abbreviation for team kill. My god, madness, ain't it? It refers to the dicks who take part in a certain kind of delinquent behavior, killing unrelated people in net games and stealing their equipment and money points. Well, in this case, money points. I don't do stuff that's childish, since it goes against my policy of not breaking Ensu's rules, but I do real money trading right and left. Oh, yay, hypocrites. Woo. Okay, calm yourself. Falling down, bold hero. Haha, new gen, do you know it? New gen, what's that? We haven't covered this yet, have we? Although Grimm referred to it like it'd be natural for me to know it. What is it? The new generation of madness online. It's been shortened to new gen. It's what they're calling a string of mysterious incidents that have been happening in Shibuya. They're all in your neighborhood. Ah, now that you mention it, I kind of remember something about an accident. I just vaguely knew about it. I didn't bother to check the details. When I tried searching new gen, I got some hits right away. Let's see. 2 incidents that have occurred in Shibuya this past month are collectively being called new gen. Including a fetus, there have been 7 victims. The first case involving all 5 friends who took part in a group dive from a high-rise building. It's a very large blood splatter, but granted, I guess that's all 5 of them. In the second case, a fetus was stuffed into a man's body. Thanks, guys. You didn't need to try to give me that image. A chill went down my spine. Yeah, I think it would for mine too. Before I knew it, I turned to look around my room again. Oh, hey, it's supposed to be Yahoo, and it's called Taboo. Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Really? There are plenty of links to older new gen articles on Taboo. I can't do the, like, Yahoo kind of thing, and so I can't really try to incorporate it into Taboo, whatever. So I went ahead and started skimming them. The new generation of madness, such as the incidents that have been causing a stir on the net for day after day, for day after day. Why not just say for days? Whatever. 2 instances of this have already occurred. One featured such a brutal method of killing that there were TV channels that forbore to express the criminal's behavior in words. Apparently, there were also rumors that the initial driving incident might also have been a homicide. All of the dead 5's parents and friends declare that there's no way she would ever commit suicide. I can't come up with so much as a trace of a motive. Additionally, circumstantial evidence makes it difficult to think that they were attempting suicide. But you see, isn't that something that can be said for basically anything if you know someone? There's no way they could have committed suicide. There's no way they could have killed that person. There's no way they could have cheated on so-and-so. Whatever the reason. Like, whatever it is that was committed. You can pretty much always say there's no way she would do that. I took a quick look, and did it freak you out? Not really. It's not like it interests me. LOL, take a look. What's this? Photo of one of the victim's corpses. Grim, you ass, you're having fun at my expense here. He does this kind of thing once in a while, but I hesitated to hurt my reputation as Baselin's Nightheart. Setting aside real life, when it comes to Insu, I'm God, I'm the strongest. I'm a knight of justice who knows everything and is stronger than anyone. Like I let him make a fool of me, I mustered my courage and clicked the URL. Wait, so it's a shitty doodle? Haha, you got me. Who drew this? LOL. Waves. And I drew it a little before. It took 2 minutes. A prodigy has appeared. LOL. Now that things have calmed down, I'm gonna hit the sack. Later. See you tomorrow in Baseland. Come to think of it, that Shogun guy was still here. I'd completely forgotten about him, not that it mattered. Either way. I wasn't asleep, so I thought I'd do a bit of hunting in Insu or something. Ah, speaking of which, Barachu broadcasts today. There's no TV in my room, I get everything done on my PC. Sure, let's go to the bathroom. Spotting Sarah Tan next to my monitor. Oh god, why am I doing honorifics? I hate trying to do them. Today I'll be able to see Sarah. It's something I look I always look forward to, as I thought that. I was just about to close the chat window when... Huh? Shogun posted something. What's with this guy posting after being silent for so long? He wasn't a faithful lurker. Going by the file extension looks like a link to an image, but, well, I mean, it could technically also be a, executable, assuming this doesn't actually show you the, it just shows you the actual name of the file, so could just have .exe not listed in the name, but, you know, I don't know exactly how it works. In the case of this operating system that doesn't exist and doesn't look like it's really based off of anything, it said a link from someone suspicious, a person I don't know, and on top of that, one who hadn't posted a single thing before. Without thinking, I gulped down a breath. What's going on? Or what was going on? I never felt this kind of horrible premonition before. In all my time on the net, of course, I didn't want to click it. I clicked on my tongue and looked at the clock, 12 minutes until my promised time with Sarah. It'd be a good idea to cut off the conversation right away. Haha, look, are you trying to use Zungling's trap here? The world changes if you click it. Whoa, wait, haha, what's with the English, lol. I tried my best to sound like I was joking around to make it seem like I had plenty of relaxation to spare. Truthfully, I didn't want to chat with some guy I didn't know. I was nervous and it made me sweat. That's to say nothing of the fact that if the Shogun person wasn't Japanese, there'd be no way to deal with them. Sorry I surprised you. Hey, he started talking to me normally. My mind was put to rest a little. Nah, no prob. Why were you lurking? Someone tell you to go F off and lurk for half a year? I was thinking. Where are you chatting from? For some reason, there was a weird gap. Shibuya. A vision of the new gen it sprung to the front of my mind. They were gory enough with someone like me envisioning them, so in reality they must not have been something you could bear to look at straight on. A man's thorn stomach. The fetus that was forcibly stuffed in the hole. When the five who dove from the high-rise hit the ground, they must have gone so badly messed up that there would be no way to tell what they really originally looked like. Just imagining it makes me feel sick to my stomach. I hastily shook my head to get rid of the gruesome delusions. This Shogun guy's so suspicious that he made me think about all that stuff. The Shogun guy's... I got seriously caught up in it. I'm in Shibuya too. I think that's supposed to be like one person giving a high five to another person. But that's just a guess. But I'd say it's probably fairly close. Seems like a lot of strange incidents have happened lately. They're still happening. Shibuya. I think that's supposed to be fun to the 10th power times intelligence to the 40th power equals IR2. Whatever IR2 is, I don't know. But usually when you use this little, my teachers refer to it as a caret. I don't even know what the proper name would be for it. But that's usually used to denote the next thing is a exponent. Was he just a freak or what? I said I'm smart, but I've never seen the formula he posted out of the blue. I tried searching for it just in case. At times like this, it's easy if you just run a search. Huh. No hits. Could it be that he simply typed in some random made-up formula to make himself seem intelligent? I don't get it. This equation has killed the world's possibilities. I don't follow you. More importantly, what's the link from before? Would I get more out of it if I played along and clicked it? LOL, I thought you might be interested. Oh god, he's spamming us, he's spamming us, he's spamming us. And they're all different. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up to 13. Countless URLs went up at an incredible speed. What's going on with this guy? Is he getting his kicks by intimidating me? Maybe he friend of Grimm. Yes, he friend. Okay. I think that's supposed to be maybe he's friends with Grimm, or maybe he's a friend of Grimm. working together to pull the wool over my eyes. Oh hey, he's got some repeat ones? Yeah, he does. It's another one from DeCapo. It's that exact same one, but in a different pose. An unidentifiable terror. Since it was already normal for me to feel like I was being watched, I couldn't get myself to calm down. I tried putting it into words, I realized my voice was shaky. My familiar, messy room felt like something altogether different. I've said that after you watch a fear-mongering TV program, or go to a horror movie, or hear a scary story from your friend, the careless air of your own home, which you should be used to, becomes so frightening that you can't go to the bathroom by yourself late at night. Right now, I'm yada. Sorry about that. Skip. Oh, no. Give me that back. Right now I'm having a similar experience. Okay. Damn it! Like I let myself be taken in by this troll. Shaken up and leaning in toward my monitor, without thinking, I put pressure into my right index finger and click on one of Shogun's link. Wait. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know why I did it. It's not that my hand moved on its own or anything. Without thinking doesn't describe it at all. Wait, does he have two separate monitors, all linked to that? Hell, I honestly didn't expect that for a computer of that time period. AKA, like, what, maybe 2005? 2003? Something like that? It was possible for me to regard it as a pure mistake, but the motion of clicking had come to me all but naturally. What's this? What if my monitor screen was a photograph of an object of art? Something like the spikes of a hedgehog or needle-stuffed flower arranging tool was stuck to a wall in the shape of a cross. A reddish-black puddle had formed underneath the giant flower arranging tool, with its needles sticking out all over. And yes, if you have a weak stomach, I will actually go and say this game is probably not a game that you should be ever looking at, because it does have some fairly gruesome images at times, and I probably should have mentioned that much sooner. And I couldn't make them out, but there were also a number of small garbage-like lumps strewn around. Seriously, what was that? The work of some puffed-up, self-proclaimed avant-garde artist? They show up a lot, those people who create gory-looking works and unabashedly say, "It expresses the chaos of this world." I had no intention of coming to understand that kind of moronic art. Still, it was a mysterious image. It wasn't directly Goro. It only reached the point of having a Goro-esque sense to it. Oh, I'm guessing Goro means gory. Or is supposed to be like some sort of acronym for gory. Right, that why did it feel so raw to me? Why did it give off such a strong presence? Is it possible to hallucinate the scent of blood entering your nose enough to make you choke? Is it possible to experience an illusionary smell so vivid that it brings about nausea? A stabbing pain struck at my temples. My nausea wouldn't stop. Also, I'll advise you not to watch videos for this series at all late at night. And I am recording this late at night, so yeah, this is going to be fun for me. I desperately tried to grab the mouse, but my hand was shaking and it didn't go well. I was so frantic that I failed to grasp it, and it slipped off my desk, dragging only its cord behind it. I reeled in the cord, set it back on the mouse pad, and closed the window. And what leapt into my relief sight was... I have no idea what it says. I glared at my self-titled minimum attendance shift chart. Yesterday I didn't get to watch Barachu in real time, but after that I watched it on YouTube. Ha ha ha! MewTube. Ha! Really? So it wasn't a real problem. The names. Even after watching it, something still felt wrong. What Shogun said right before I closed the chat window. It was almost as if he'd seen through the fact that I cowered in fear of God's gaze. It was too much of a mere coincidence. Maybe my personal information was leaked on Ensu. Maybe it was someone who didn't like Neidhart. I thought about the different possibilities. A godlike existence like mine has many allies, but also many enemies. Well, the enemies were basically a kind of side effect of the popularity, but of course they'd be there. People who envied Neidhart's strength and popularity childishly tried to provoke me. It was just a matter of ignoring them, but this was different. The fact that I had no clue who Shogun was worried me to the point where, when I logged into Ensu, I couldn't concentrate at all on hunting. On top of it all, today was the worst possible day. Fun. It was a school day. Well, you know, it's better than school days. Ha! God. Why? Why? I do not know why, that's what came to mind. According to my minimum attendance shift chart, I had to go. I really didn't want to go, but if I didn't go, by my minimum attendance shift chart, my calculations would get messed up, and in the worst case scenario, I might have to repeat a year. Even though I'm sleepy. I fought off a yawn and shrugged off towards school. It takes about 10 minutes to walk from my base to school. Is that from the bottom floor of the building, or literally taking like the elevator, staircase, or whatever from your base down to the bottom floor, then to the school? Because I think it'd take you more than 10 minutes to go from the roof to the first floor. Just, personal guess. My mood sank lower soon after I started walking. My body felt heavy. It was hard to breathe, and I started to sweat. It's always like this when I go to school. Why do I have to go to school? Such a painful event. Muttering balefully to myself, I kept moving my feet forward all the same. Head down, watching the asphalt's white line. I entered Shuto Park. The school is right on the other side. Housewives took their morning walks, and salarymen sat on the benches reading sports newspapers around the park's pond. Even though Shibuya was so crowded and noisy, the park on the outskirts was quiet and perfectly fit the expression of a place for relaxation. I sat down on one of the benches too. On the way to school, it's a habit of mine to eat breakfast while gazing at the surface of the pond brimming with serene water. It was a nice time of year, and the trees were gradually gaining their color. Today's menu was some breakfast bread I'd bought at a convenience store along the way. It might be enough to tide me over until night. I wouldn't normally eat lunch. No one wanted to eat lunch with a creepy otaku like me, and I had no interest in eating lunch by myself while everyone around me merely ate together. After finishing my cream-filled bread with some Coke, I gazed listfully at the sky. Somehow the skies of Shibuya always appear drab. It doesn't matter what season it is, the sky doesn't change. My parents' house was only a few stations down along a river, but there's a distinctly different feeling between there and here. That aside, I kinda like the dullness of the sky, although I really don't know why. I have no idea what the hell happened there. I'll just have to cut that out. I glanced at my watch to check the time. If I didn't get going soon, I'd be late. I had to avoid that at all costs. Actually, here, 1 second, I'm saving and going to check and see how long I've been recording. So 1 second. Okay, so I've been recording for almost an hour, so I'm just going to go and cut this off right here, and you guys can obviously pick this series if you would like to see more of it. Granted, we didn't really get to see too much here, so who knows, I could always decide just to go and record 5 episodes total for all the series I gave you guys choices of, but we'll see exactly what I decide to do in the near future is the best way to describe it. So, see ya, pick the series if you want to see more. I advise though waiting to pick until after I've uploaded 2 videos of all 5 series that I gave you guys the choices of.